We begin tonight with Buffalo's finest and the trauma that can really pile up on the job.
Yeah, research shows this can really impact the mental health of law enforcement officials. So who protects and serves our officers when they need help? Well, it's a tough career, made even tougher when you lose a fellow officer. The Buffalo Police Department dealing with that right now. A 15-year vet, Detective Brian Connors, died earlier this month. In his obituary, his family directing support toward mental health resources. They have asked people to donate to the Western New York Law Enforcement Helpline.
Now, despite resources in place to help, mental health is still a big concern for officers. The first hurdle to tackle the stigma that can exist within law enforcement around getting that help. And that resistance may be behind a troubling trend. Since 2016, more officers have died by suicide than in the line of duty. And at the national level, we are losing an average of 100 police officers a year to suicide. And the rate for officers is higher compared to the general population. The same is true when you hone in on our region's largest department. A study from the University of Buffalo followed BPD for 5 years, and it found that these officers have a higher percentage of mental and physical health problems, including a 50% higher rate of suicide. And that's where resources like the Law Enforcement Helpline hope to be effective.
Yeah, very important resources. Taylor Epps joining us now in the studio after meeting the people behind this life-saving organization. Very important, Taylor.
Extremely important, Jeff and Leah. Well, when you become an officer, they give you the tools that you need to go out on the road, right? The gun, the taser, body camera. But one detective tells me officers don't have the tools they need when they're off the job, the tools to take care of their mental health. He tells me we need to talk more about this before it gets worse, and we need to call it what it is, a suicide problem in law enforcement.
There's no shame in saying the word suicide. It's a fact of life. It's a fact of the job.
They're the people you call in an emergency. There for you when you need help.
We're out there helping people through their crisis, addressing their problems, but we're not addressing our own.
He's been doing this job for almost 30 years, but it took a while before Amherst detective Mark Patiri reached out for help himself.
Doing a death notification is one of the worst things. It always sticks to you, sticks with you, and it impacts you as you go along. I've had the unfortunate circumstances of dealing with deceased children, and they stick with me to the point where I have recurring dreams about those, and at some point you feel like you have nowhere to go.
Then he got involved with the Western New York Law Enforcement Helpline, where he now helps officers and their families on their worst days.
It's horrible. In this day and age, suicide, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Can we stop every suicide? I don't know. I would love to say we could, but talking about it is the only way to get information out there.
The helpline answered more than 3,000 calls last year. Patiri says that's progress, but there are more people who need help. I'm told it's a real problem in the Buffalo Police Department.
We've lost far too many people in the last couple of years. We've lost 5 officers under the age of 40 or younger just from this district alone. And so it's imperative that we do something immediately.
And this is not the first time Common Council member Chris Scanlon has brought up this issue. And he wants to see money in this year's budget to address it.
It cannot continue. I can't continue watching friends die, the friends of loved ones die.
Experts tell me what we need to do is talk about this.
It's hard to talk about suicide. Nobody wants to talk about it. Officers ask me all the time, why do you study suicide? Who wants to study that? And I tell them I study it because nobody else wants to study it. You know, and I'm concerned for you.
Professor John Violante has written 17 books on police stress. He was a state trooper years ago, but bad memories still stick with him.
These things stay on your mind. They haunt you sometimes. Police officers are human. That's the price they pay.
He says when one suicide happens, more are likely to follow.
It's almost an epidemic. The stigma associated with that is very strong in society, but it's stronger in this occupation.
Is it important that we say that, officers are committing suicide?
Yes, it's important, sure. Why should we hide it? I hope that the Buffalo Police Department, I hope other departments will understand there are ways to stop this.
Really heavy stuff. It's really important that we talk about it, though.
Very tough, very difficult, and also an opportunity here to reinforce, the resources that are available to have this difficult conversation.
Just a phone call away. And what I learned here is that the danger is turning away from it, right? It's not a question of whether or not police officers are stressed. They are, of course. You know, you can't blame them for that. But departments have to talk about it, or we run the risk of losing those people who are here to protect us. So we'll double down. We'll let you know again. The Western New York Law Enforcement Helpline is here for you 24/7 to help with stress, grief, substance abuse, anything you might be going through. The number is 716-858-2677. All these calls are confidential, and retired and working members of law enforcement are the ones who answer the phone. We've got that number for you on our website at WKBW.com as well.